Some countries where I go down. Pico, I don't know. All the encouragements on Anyalaka is working. Beacon. Keep it coming. Any Dimia, badly, like badly. I don't know. Thank you.
Very funny. Someone that wants to reap where she did not sow. That is the case of Judy Austin, Judy Bala Bala. Enugu bag of rice, some call her barrel chest, some call her baby elephant. Whatever name that you have attributed to her, I'm sure we all know who we are talking about. Judy Austin wanted to reap where she did not sow. She wanted to reap where she did not hustle. She wanted to reap where she did not work. But unfortunately for her, all her thoughts, these village people, these greedy people, wicked, selfish people, she thought that Edochie, considering all that surrounds Edochie, all of those paparazzi, that kind of thing. Oh, his father is a veteran actor. His mother is a barista or was a barista. And he has this, he has that. Those are, how sometimes men will kind of manipulate the minds of women and make them feel that they are bigger than what they are. No, it's not an easy thing for you to get a land in Lagos, not to talk of on the island, and build a house that he calls it a mansion. You do all of those things, and you have made the woman that you are trolling or moving around with or fooling, telling the woman that you are everything, that you own this, that's my house, I bought the house, I built it with my hard-earned money, all the movies are directed. He did not tell Judy Austin that majority of the funds used in building that house, the land and all of that, came from May. May used to work in the bank. She used to work in the corporate world. And she did what she needed to do. She has a sister in the UK. So money here, money there, and a lot of things together to make sure that she puts herself right, her children, and of course, back then, Edochie. But unfortunately for Edochie, he had when you stay so too much in your village, when you stay around your people, you tend to have the mindset of your people. You will not have that universal, you will not even know what is current. So he thought, as an Igbo man, as Odogu, whatever I do, that's the end of it. He thought he was going to use the local practices and culture. He thought he was going to just swing his elbows and do whatever he wants to do and nothing is going to happen. He thought he was going to sit on that house. He thought so. Maybe he had some little bit of insight, or let's just say insight, because that guy doesn't have foresight at all. Let's say he had a little bit of insight, a little bit of understanding of what could happen. But then Judy Austin lacked foresight, hindsight, insight, all the sight. Judy Austin lacked it. She thought, well, that house belongs to Edochie. Who is she? Why? Because the culture and the tradition in the southeast of Nigeria, particularly predominantly among Igbos, is that women are nothing. And when I say nothing, I'm not trying to offend Igbos here. I mean, men have more say, such as property. And you often find this practice where a man will just send a woman packing. I will send you out of my house. I will send you out of my house. That kind of thing. But we live in a different time now. This generation is different. And Edochie is just 41. You see? So it's not like he is that 60. He's still in that generation that we call woke. The woke generation. They are not taking it lightly with nobody. So Edochie unfortunately decided to boost the fake imagination, dream of Judy Austin into thinking that all powers belong to him, all properties belong to him, and he can do and undo at any time. He can roll here, roll there, take this car, take that. But now, Judy Austin has realized that escaping or running away from her husbands in the hope that she's going to become a star, she's going to be this, she's going to have that. In fact, she thought she was just going to slide into that house. She thought it was going to be, I will pepper her. I will pour hot water on her eyes. She will get out of that house for me. I will chase her away. I will show them pepper. I'm going to show them the kind of person that I am. That is what she thought. She never knew that there is something called restraining order. Immediately, separation started. May, of course, educated. She knows what to do. Knowledgeable, because you can be educated and not still knowledgeable. You can be educated and you lack understanding of things, of how things work. She decided to do the needful. She just pressed one or two buttons to make sure that Edochie cannot come into that house. All of this is based on evidences that she relaxed to gather. Edochie is not a gentleman. No. Don't ever think he's a gentleman. The way you see most of them behave during their movie, whatever, exactly that is how they are. I'll tell you why. You see, the industry in Nigeria, the way it started, it's not as if most of them went for tutelage. It's not like they were tutored or passe. Nigerians just have that extra thing, that flair. They can see, copy, replicate like Chinese people, and they will even do it better. That kind of thing. So Nigerians, many of them that are into this industry, they learn the craft from one person to the other. And once they see that you are good for a particular role, maybe you know how to shout, you know how to run crazy, you know how to act like a gate man, a security official, you know how to act like a police, all of that. That is the only role you keep getting. For the rest of your life, you will stick to that role. And they want you to what? They want you to replicate it every time they call you. So Edochie, the way he grows and speak and talk arrogant, that is how he is. So May recorded all of this, and this was presented as evidence to the magistrate. And the magistrate say, it's true, this guy is violent, aggressive. We don't want him around you. And that is how Edochie lost it. And of course, he probably would have, told Juju Austin, don't worry, it's just a temporary thing. I'll look for what to do about it. It's just a temporary thing. We'll go to the court. It will be. And Juju Austin thought everything was fine. But upon realizing that this case is going to be tough and they had to go to the court and a lot of them decided acting crazy on social media, acting wild, all in a bid to gather some money here and there to pay for the expenses that has accrued. You see how these things are? Now, all that he stole, there are certain things that he quickly, cornered it and all of that. All of it has been returned. It has been returned. You must return all those stolen properties. When it is not your own anymore, even if it was, you were partly owner of it. If it is no longer yours, it is now a stolen property. All of them has been taken off from Edochie. That's it. In fact, right now, Judy Austin is threatening, and even she's just confused. She's just a confused woman right now. She knows that it has been lost. Now, shame, although she's a reckless woman, shame will not permit or allow her to glide away from Edochie and look for another man. It has become a public thing. The previous marriages that she had wasn't that public. Nobody knew her, so she could do whatever she wanted to do. But now, as it is, it has become a public thing. Where is she going to glide to? Where is she going to slide to? Unless maybe you are there and you say you want to check what Edochie checked and got trapped in. If you are that kind of man, well, it is left for you. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.